Santorio Hector, Stock Market Savage, Liminal Dern, first rock artist of Illyville Records. God willing. First rock artist on Illyville Records.
Thanks for the shout out.
Got to print this money out. Go stream the single Trial by Fire.
Don't do it for me.
Getting
Do it
ready
for
to
you
drop
guys.
drop that next record, that next single. I know y'all had y'all waiting for a minute. I got the track and I think I got the cover. We'll work it out. Brother's gonna work it out.
I'll get you.
Right now, what I want to do is talk to you about being a savage in the market, which is why I call this channel Stock Market Savages. Stock Market Savage, and my followers are going to be called Market Savages. Marcus, where are my Market Savages at? Don't be afraid to attack the market. Don't be afraid to attack the market. What are you talking about, Hector?
What? Oh.
Bro, please do not start that. And every time I say something, I'm in a live, I'm on my channel, I'm talking to the channel.
No, I didn't.
I don't got time for you disrupting my train of thought and all that. Smoke the weed and do what you're doing.
I didn't.
I don't want no opinions, interjections, or nothing. I want to talk about my topic.
No, you're fine, dude.
As I said, don't be afraid to attack the market. So, what I mean by that is when the market is so volatile like it is, and the market is in a downtrend in certain areas and certain sectors, you're holding stocks in a sector that's tumbling. Your stocks are tumbling. Your portfolio value is tumbling. You see yourself losing value in unrealized losses. Well, if you want to hold those stocks and you haven't gotten stopped out, and you want to suffer the pain and wait for the reversal, for the trend reversal, then you can't panic. You can't panic. You won't take advantage of the sales price if you panic. Please listen to me and understand what I'm saying. If you panic, you will not take advantage of the sales price. Hector, what are you talking about? This fucking sales price. While all the stocks are going down when the market crashes, technically, that's the best time to get in. So if you have hedge funds, if you have sharks and whales, and you have all these people, you got 20 shares, 200 shares, 100 shares. That's a lot in an expensive stock. But at the same time, that's like peanuts in a bowl, not even a bucket. That's like peanuts in a bowl compared to the type of money that is moving and shifting the market. We are new traders and investors. Their objective and motivation is to make us liquidity and suck up our shares, to cause us to panic sell and make those losses that are unrealized. The loss is not real until you sell the stock. Stock went from $100 a share to $55 a share. You have not lost that $45 in real life until you panic and sell and make that loss a reality. As long as you're still holding the stocks, that's you have an opportunity and the chance that that stock will regain its value and more value. Is the story about the company still the same? Is the company still on a solid foundation? Is the company still poised to have a good financial future? Don't you know? Is the company profitable? If the company was liquidated right now, could they cover all of their debts and still pay back the shareholders? And these are questions that you can Google artificial intelligence and know the answer to before you make a play in any stock. You can already know, are they profitable? Or are they cash positive? We have to attack the market from another level and another perspective. And also, when I say attack the market, I mean you got to find you a play. When the market is going down, you got to create plays. Now, especially you're losing value. Don't you as you make money, it offsets the money that you're losing, and you still have the potential. If you don't sell your securities and you don't sell and liquidate your assets, that gain is unrealized. That gain could be that loss can be erased. That loss isn't real. You just like you like to look at that money on the paper. Your portfolio is up 83 racks. I could have liquidated my portfolio when I was looking at that $83,000. Damn, I got $83,000. I could have liquidated that shit. Paid the broker back, had my fucking 40, and just as soon as I hit 83, if I would have liquidated, I would have been cash positive when the market crashed. Able to buy everything back cheaper, and then borrow money from the broker to buy more of that shit at the lowest price. And when it went back up, I'd have been blink. I would have already had hit my 6-figure portfolio. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. The experience of learning and the pain of learning in real time. When you learn in real time in the market, you lose money. But I guarantee you that'll make you focus and study your discipline. You lose a fight in the ring, you're like, what the fuck? I guarantee that make you want to study your discipline, tighten up, get your craft together so you can win.
Something in there.
Huh? You can talk, bro. I
You
just
got something in there?
something like what?
Burning.
Yeah, it's water boy. Don't worry about it. It ain't burnt out. It's still in
I was just making sure. I was looking up.
Trick about you asking me nothing if you got something to say. I'm just saying what
I just want to make sure I wasn't tripping, but also remind you if something was going on because I
like and subscribe.
Yes.
When you come into the live, like and subscribe. If you come into this live later on, like and subscribe. If you should so happen to watch this video later on, you should like and subscribe. It's Friday. You gotta attack the market. When I say attack the market, as a trader, it's always a play to be made somewhere. That's why you have to keep some cash on hand. A lot of small wins turn into a lot of small wins add up. Put in an options contract today, pay 100 for it, sell the contract tomorrow for 150, 200. You know what I'm saying? You made $50, you made your money back plus 100. If you can make money, if you can make $100 a day, if you can find a way to make $100 a day, you can sometimes. And when you scale in small accounts, I don't see anything wrong with $100 contract keeping your contracts between $100, $500, $600 for a contract, or 2 or 3 contracts for 300, 400, and those contracts get in the money. And each contract you make your money back plus 50, 60, $75.
Add
And you find a way to do that consistently. Well, how can you do that consistently? Because every day they talk about this. Every day, if you follow the market, there are stocks that go up and go down every day. Well, if you watch CNBC and you see that silver just crashed and silver is in turmoil, then somewhere you could take a short on silver and make some money. And that's wholly what I did. And I've been making money off of short and silver, but guess what else I was able to do? While I'm making money from short and silver, the money that I'm making from short and silver, I'm buying silver stocks and shares in silver. So when the shit start going back up, and like we said, it hit 150 again and beyond, I'm right in the motherfucking mix. I ain't had shit to do with silver until I heard. I've been watching it, but when it crashed 30% in a day, man, why would I not buy the silver inverted ETF that as silver crashes, you get 3 times your money go up 3 times against the inverted play. Meaning, as long as silver is going down, that ETF is going up. When that ETF start going down, that means the price of silver is going back up. So that was my opportunity to get invested in silver. Guess what? I made yesterday was the first day that I made $1,000 in a day in a long time. It was. I made $1,000. All the money that I made this month was made this week. I mean, I had, really just was figuring out a way to wiggle in my portfolio, and I do get a check every week from my unemployment. But, and I did talk to my mediator. Um, you know, I yeah, I don't have time to play. If you heard, if you when that's what I mean. Today they said what is it? MOH is the ticker symbol. It's Molina Health. Something happened with their earnings report, and the stock dropped, and it's like it's probably gonna be dropping for a minute. So my thing is, say that you knew. If you knew how to trade stock options contracts, you don't have to own a stock to make money off of it, y'all. If you know the motherfucking stock is going down, you could take a put contract on that stock and you can make money. As the stock goes down, the more it goes down once it hits your strike price. So say you take a put contract, which is a contract for the stock price to fall, and you say I'm taking a $55 put, and the stock fall to 45, and you in the money, and it just keep falling. The more the stock fall, the more that contract becomes worth. Options contracts is a way. These are straight crackhead lighters. Half the time it won't work. If you turn it down low, it won't work at all.
I know, and then you get this shit.
It's crazy. America is fucked up. And they...
Careful, one blew apart my hand. I still have that bitch.
For you to calibrate a product, because these lighters never worked like that before. When they first started making them, they worked way better.
Oh, hell yeah, they did.
They probably paying a motherfucker 3 cents in Thailand or somewhere to put these bitches together, slaving Gotta make a 5,000 an hour or some shit, and they just throwing these
To
bitches
make
together.
profit when they're $87 or 87 cents a piece, yeah, you gotta make shit.
Yeah, but they go to shit. A lot of them lighters don't last. They don't work a full week. They
I
don't
know
even work
you'll
a full
lose.
3 fucking days. And you don't
Yeah,
gotta be smoking no fucking crack. You could be light. How the fuck you can't light a cigarette or a fucking joint without them
exactly.
bitches acting retarded?
That's what I'm saying.
But you gotta create plays, y'all. You gotta create a play. It's plays everywhere. This is why they said the Nigerian brother said trade stocks. Stocks alone? That's not an option. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, options contracts, stock options contracts will change your life. And if you're meant to be a trader, options contracts gonna turn you into a trader. For real. But investors can use stock options contracts on the stocks that they hold and that they buying, and you make money. And so if you holding a stock, if you own Netflix and Netflix is going down and you don't want to sell your shares, you make money off your shares by taking a put options contract for the price to fall. And as it's falling, you're gonna make money, and you don't have to sell when it start going up. You could already have long contracts swung way up for the price to go back up. Why? Because you want it to go back up because you own it. Bro, pull up, bitch. The weed's so strong when you pull it, then you be trying not to pull that motherfucker so hard, and it be going out. But I like weed that put itself out. Your weed just don't burn up. That's that smoke. That smoke be like, yeah, engage with me. You're not engaging, I quit. That's crazy when the smoke put itself out. You ain't engaging, I quit. This sacred herb is spiritual.
It is. True. This shit
Pray
happened
for
for
President
even
Trump.
still smoking.
Pray for the president. Pray for the leaders of your country. That's what the Bible say. May Allah, the Lord God, touch the President Trump in his mind, in his mentality. If he was raised in his parents and his great grandparents and his family, and he came from a racist background, and he fights that within himself because you grow up a certain way and you hear shit being said, and you may not necessarily per se be that way, but you can have those ways in you. And then especially when people set you off, or because there's no man in the world that is fully righteous, and political leaders and political icons are are it's 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 really touchy. Politicians and world leaders, they are involved in a lot of shit that at the end of the day, God is in control. That's all I can say. God is in control. At the end of the day,
I'm cool.
this ain't just the American government. This is all governments. They carry out assassinations on other countries' government officials. They carry out espionage missions to gather intelligence and information on what other countries and other governments are doing and what they are up to. They infiltrate businesses and financial systems of other countries, all countries who seek to be powerful entities are engaged in these Machiavellian activities. Go read The Prince and understand not the Machiavelli, Tupac, yeah, Seven Day Illuminati. Machiavelli, the Italian counselor to the Borgias and to the Italian nobility and to nobility in general. Bless. Understand, because all of this relates to the markets, capitalism, communism, totalism. You feel me? Dictatorships. They move and operate and function according to Machiavellian principles of what is beneficial for a prince and a ruler. From all type of rulers, from rulers who inherit authority, rulers who take authority, rulers who rise up from low status to high status, to come from a low level background to become an emperor, a leader, and a ruler of mankind and establish dynasties. Could be done many ways. The same way life will attack you. The market teaches me so much because learning how to survive the stock market and not panic and maintain and function within this animal is the animal of America and life and the global economies and the global world systems. Because communist people fall for the illusion to be comfortable to know that, oh, everybody got the same thing, ain't nobody better than. That's a lie. All your leaders are millionaires and trillionaires and rich as fuck, and they rule the country and they run and they control all the businesses and make all this money and do all these deals and torture and do whatever the fuck they want to do, and the people accept that for food and for bread. Shit, if you're gonna sell your soul to man, I ain't saying it's good to sell your soul to nobody. The motherfucker who be selling their soul to the devil be on a different type of mission than the motherfucker who sell his soul to man. Entrepreneurship is about taking your authority and your manhood to say, I get up and go to work when I'm ready to go to work. And when I am, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to work efficiently and I'm going to do a great job. I'm going to work and earn for me and my family on my own terms. That's why living off the land and the way that the world used to be, it is, it's it is it was a hard way of life. It was a way of life that structured the family and had kept the family tight together. And it should be the same because it's really the oppression of man by mankind to tell another man that he had to get up and go to work and to have a home and a house where his mother can go build shelter anywhere where it's clear land and build a log cabin and live off the land and not owe nobody shit. And I they know what the fuck is you talking about, especially to me as a Native American indigenous person whose land that you built this country out of. These philosophies that I hold is how I look at and assess the market a little bit different probably than a lot of other people. But at the same time, our objective in the stock market is to make money to set ourselves free. Am I lying? set ourselves free. That's what our objectives are, to make money, to set ourselves free. Do you hear me? So don't even trip. Yeah. UVS. Diamonds glistening off the street lights. The Trump ring. A rich white man in Cleveland Heights took this ring off his finger and gave it to me. It was plated in gold. It was plated in real gold, but I wear the bitch, so, but up under it was made out of precious metal. You know, copper and fucking copper and platinum and some shit like that. You know how the president cheeks get rosy. It's crazy, but the bitch was plated with gold. Now the rich ass white man, he got a big diamond. I'm gonna ride by this house in Cleveland Heights. I'm gonna ride by this rich ass motherfucker's house and show y'all the house of the motherfucker that gave me this Donald Trump ring. A rich ass Republican in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. What's up, Sophie? You was just in the live yesterday or the day before that, Sophie. I saw you popping in just cause I be having these glasses on in my eyes. I can't see yeah. No, we ain't doing that. We not doing that. We not doing that. We gotta attack the market. I need people to study everything that you can about stock options contracts. That's all I want you to do. As an investor, I think that options contracts will help you rest easy when the market is going down. There's only two things the market could do: go down or up. When the market is going down, you trade put contracts and options. People scared of going against the market. They only want to play the market and take contracts when the market is going up. What type of shit is that? You know, some of the richest motherfuckers in the world is people who shorted the market, who was like, yeah, this shit going down. It can't just go up forever. I don't give a fuck what they saying. Warren Buffett been saying, when everybody buying, that's when you sell. When everybody's selling, that's when you buy. The Oracle, bless him. May the Oracle live a long, long, long mosaic life. Moses numbers and some old crazy shit. 150 or some shit. You know what I'm talking about. Jim Cramer too. Live a long ass life, making people rich in the market. Solid advice and foundation. Tap in and go stream my rock artist song, Trial by Fire.
Thank you.
We are in a
Please
trial. We are in a trial right now. You are in the fire. You're in the fire right now in this market. With the
You won't be
market
disappointed.
being down like it is. Listen, for those of you who are enduring the stress of your portfolio being down right now, just know that this is a trial. Now, this is the best thing about it if you're trading on your own money and you a tycoon and you bought these stocks with your own money. Just chill. Relax. Don't panic sell. Rich, silly people, crazy. Rich, silly people, I don't get. Lack of knowledge is one thing, but you don't even have to have no lack of knowledge when you have money. And people who have money have access. And having access is just utilizing the data and the information from the access you have to make moves. You know, your insider trade partner is artificial intelligence. Hey, artificial intelligence, go get all of the free information that you could access, that that the only better information that you could get is from a paid platform about your investment assets. I'm gonna tell y'all some other shit. While everybody is sleeping, every fucking dime that I get, I'm about to park that shit into investments. Crypto is down to levels, and I'm talking about all coins. I'm talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoin. All the crypto coins is down to they ain't never been this low. They at the levels that they was at when I first started trading in 2019.
This is the time.
Crypto, all the crypto altcoins is at right now. You can make money off of some coins. It's some crypto coins that's 40 cents a coin that used to be $10, $12 a coin.
Yep.
You can make hundreds of thousands off of these small altcoins. Because soon as Bitcoin soared back up to 100,000 and past, and even 70,000, all them altcoins is going bang. Bro, listen. I said I was going to be a crypto. Listen, Donald Trump is a fucking mad scientist. He has he has passed the laws and made sure that America is dominant in crypto. So now America control. America can. Don't you ever get it twisted. America can seize Bitcoin from anywhere. They can find your wallet. They will take your shit and transfer your shit to the American government Bitcoin wallet. Now, seize, because however, if they find the wallet address, you better have your fucking Bitcoins on a nano thing that you gotta put it on blockchain for them to be able to get it. When it's on a nano wallet, it's not even on a blockchain nowhere. It's not in a wallet that they could just go in there and snatch it out. So, but understand this. So that means just make your money legit and you don't have anything to worry about. But understand this, the holding of the physical assets, the silver and the gold and all of that is because if this digital system, if God ever creates a disaster to and all of the satellites that they got get knocked out the goddamn sky, God forbid, and digital transmission is no longer, and then what? You can't get money from an ATM. You got to go into the bank and get it. It's going to always have to be physical money, bro, which is why the tycoons they're buying silver, they're buying gold, they're buying the mining companies that mine the silver and the gold. You gotta own the mining companies that mine the silver and the gold. You can't get the gold and the silver without the mining companies, guys. The mining companies grow at a slower rate than the precious metal itself, but you need to own both. You need to own gold, you need to own silver, you need to own the mining companies. These are the plays right now. This is when I say you have to attack the market. Where the fuck is the money at? This shit is sitting still. Nvidia's not moving. Palantir is falling. Motherfucking Netflix is falling. You know what I'm talking about? Robinhood is falling. The number one brokerage for modern day investors. And I found out that I am part of the dominant and the generation that they call Gen X. We are the wildest generation. Go study my generation. Go study the age range that create the Gen X generation. To everybody that's in the live, y'all know I rock with y'all. I got these glasses on, my eyes, I be needing reading glasses to see. But if I didn't call out your name specifically, to all my market savages, that's what I'm trying to create when you rock with me, market savages. In my opinion, while silver is tumbling down, you buy silver while it's tumbling down. You buy silver while it's tumbling down. It's going to go back up. And if you want to make money while silver is tumbling down, you buy ZSL. It's why is it ZSL? Because it's the backwards version of the ticker symbol for the silver ETF. That's the silver inverted ETF. Guess what? You can get shares of that shit right now for about $2 a share. At the 52-week high, it was $40 a share. The lower silver goes, the higher it goes. It's an inverted ETF to make somebody 3 times the amount of their money against the silver trade. Meaning when silver goes down, if you got $100 in there, it turned to 3. As silver keeps going down, it's an inverted fund that paid 3 times. But guess what? That means when silver going up, as it's going down, it go down at 3 times the rate silver is going up. But right now, silver is going down. That's not a long-term investment. That's an investment that you jump in, and while silver is going down, you put a bunch of money into that shit, and it's going up fast, so you dub up right quick. This how I balance my account. Like, I'm trading on borrowed money from the broker. I never been this tight before. I actually owe my value, my half of the portfolio right now is actually less than the brokers, but I only get into a margin call if it's like, yeah, I don't, yeah, I'm not, I won't ever, I'm not gonna say I won't ever. God forgive me, because anything could happen, and the market is a wild, savage beast that only you could teach me to tame. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Only God helps me to maneuver through all the madness, with everything that's going on, and even with all the stress that I had in my whole life from getting fired from my job, not being able to see my children, and people fighting me from getting my unemployment. I never let all of that noise stop me from being zeroed in on this freaking journey to elevate myself and to not have to go back to selling drugs and fucking dealing with dope fiends and being in a trap to find a way to make extra income, because a job ain't never been enough for me. I always worked and hustled anyway. If I got a job, if I had a 9 to 5, I still was gonna sell dope. That's the truth. I didn't want to sell drugs. My mama told me I had the spirit of a drug dealer. That song is real. All my music is real. Everything that I be talking about in my songs, being on a Greyhound with dope and guns, going to West Virginia on the bus on the Greyhound with drugs and dope in my overhead bag, is real. Imagine standing in the line. Imagine in 2001 when they had that anthrax scare. And they was checking everybody's bags in the bus station, in the airport. They had dogs, and imagine you still transporting guns and drugs, and you in a line, and they checking motherfuckers because of anthrax, and you still taking dope and guns and on a Greyhound riding with that shit. Bro, I was a savage. Nerves of steel. Don't look nervous. Put the bag in the overhead bag, because I'm not putting it up under the bottom of the bus. That used to be the safest way. Sometimes I did. Dope, shit, guns, full of shit up under the bottom of the bus. It's like, he ain't just throwing that shit up under the bottom with no shit. They ain't think you never throwing the shit up under the bottom. If they was white, they more to watch the bag that you keep close to. Oh, why he guarding that bag with his life? You don't even put it in an overhead thing. You sitting with the bag in the seat. Nah, nigga, put that bag. That bag got guns and dope in it. Put that bag somewhere and act like you ain't thinking about that motherfucking bag.
Right.
No.
Underneath the bus is one of the first places I was looking to find something. That's one of the first places I
Like you ain't thinking about that bag. You on the Greyhound, all type of dope and guns. That was my life. I really lived that life. Don't forget, we in a trial right now. You gotta attack the market. You gotta create plays. You can't. This is the time for investors to learn how to at least trade options contracts, because you could put an options contract in and forget about it. You could take an options contract and they cheaper sometimes when you swing them out. You could take an options contract and say right now, Netflix is down, but you know Netflix is gonna go back up. So you could probably get an options contract right now for like $100. saying that by December, Netflix will be $100. Because right now, Netflix is like $79, $80.
We know.
And so, but what if something happened and in the next 2 weeks, Netflix hit $90 and now it's getting toward that 100, and your contract say it don't have to hit 100 till September. Guess what? That means your contract probably already up in the money. You can let it ride and it's worth more and more money, or you can cash in. The earlier your contract get in the money, the more money you make. This is stock options contracts. Like and subscribe. I'm teaching real. I teach in a different way, but I'm teaching real hands-on, get money out the market philosophy, not as from a day trader and a self-taught investor who I have to maneuver or my account gonna get blown up. I'm trading on borrowed money from the broker. Most people own stocks bought with their own money. How could you ever be panic selling? I should be panic selling, but I'm not. Market steadily going down. Shit bought on borrowed money. All I gotta do is cause I'm on margin. All the money I make double. You get it? So because I'm on margin, if I buy a contract and I buy an options contract for 200 and I make 500, when it go into my account, it's gonna be 1,000. So I ain't nowhere near a margin call. I always got my margin maintenance. Once you go below your margin maintenance, that's when they start to sell your motherfucking stocks. Like, bitch, you ain't even got enough money to cover your maintenance for your margin. What is margin maintenance? See? Ain't nobody taught you. You don't be trading on borrowed money. Don't be trading on no borrowed money. You don't know what it is. God bless Donald Trump and guide and direct him. They doing so much shit right up under y'all nose. They doing so much shit right up under y'all nose. It's a crypto coin right now on Coinbase called USOR. It's supposedly the U.S. oil reserve coin. Trump invaded Venezuela on January the 3rd. This coin launched on private crypto indexes on January the 9th, and it went public on Coinbase on January the 15th. I bought $200 worth of the coin. My cousin gave me $200 worth of the coin. We had I bought a little over 200. We had $425 worth of this coin, and we got it on a Friday, and I woke up the next day on a Saturday, and that shit had went from $425 to $775. I should have cashed out. The coin damn near it didn't crash. It looked well, you would have think it was crashing. But hell, it was people that got in that bitch before it was a penny that shit, if you had put a couple thousand, because you like, oh, this the U.S. oil reserve coin, and that bitch, you cashed out. Because if I put $425 in this shit, and one day later, that shit went from 425 to 775, think of that shit. Now, imagine this. The coin went all the way crashed down to the point where the $775 went to a negative 380 or some shit like that. And that was like Sunday or Monday. And I'm like, I told my cousin, like, this shit went down. I'm gonna probably have to trade this shit for us because we went in. He sent me a notification about the shit. I bought the shit. USOR on Coinbase, United States Oil Reserve coin. We got about 20,000 shares of that shit. Me and my cousin together. If it ever get to $1 a share, That's 20,000 fucking dollars. We got 20,000 shares for less than $1,000. Now, it's the coin got a site and everything, but it's like some secret shit. And they say that one of the top holders of the coin, it got something to do with an organization that say the Trump Foundation. Trump's one of his sons is a crypto advocate. I wouldn't be surprised now, even if one of Donald Trump's sons was being groomed and he was grooming one of his sons to run for president. Because you need to understand how family dynasties and fathers who build family dynasties motivate and move their sons on boards like pawns that become kings. Through pawns that's turned into queens. But the queen's still on the board. A two double-edged sword. I spit knowledge. Knowledge was given, and so we must give it back freely. Knowledge is given every day freely. It's a lot of game being given away freely. That could every bit of free game that they give away, they could charge for. Jim Cramer, the guys from Earn Your Leisure, Wall Street Chopper, Aristotle, Chris Sane, every melanated man and woman. You know, my Caucasian brothers and sisters, they come from when they come from well-to-do families, they really know how to get to the money. Now, I want to say this. It's like a mad scientific experiment because sometimes I'll be feeling like Moses because Moses was raised in the Pharaoh's house by the Egyptians, but he was an Israelite. I was raised by my father. But imagine this: my father was white and Native American. But imagine that my great grandfather was white and Native American. My grandmother, my mother's grandfather, my grandmama's father was as white as my mother's husband. When I first met my great grandfather, and my great grandfather came to stay with my grandmother, and I used to be with my grandmother when I was a baby because my mother had me when she was younger. She was still in high school, and she went to school in Cleveland, and I used to be in Akron while she was during the week while she was in school, and she'd come and get me on the weekend, bring me to Cleveland. You know what I'm talking about? So, when I first saw my great grandfather, you know, as a little melanated child, well, I see white people all the time. I'm like, who's the white man in our house? Like, what the fuck is he doing in here? my grandma laughed. She said, that's my daddy. That's my father. What that white man doing in here? That's my grandma. My grandma laughed and shit. My grandfather was European, man. My grandfather was English in Tuscarora, Native American. Um, what's crazy is the Cherokees and the Tuscarora and the Iroquois from New York and Upper New York and Ohio River Valley, the Mingo Iroquois, and the Iroquois, they all speak the Iroquoian linguist. They from the Iroquoian linguistic dialect. Go check out the Cherokee language. The Cherokee language is from a form of the Iroquoian dialect, which the Iroquois from New York spoke. But the Shawnees and the Delawares and the Narragansetts and the Pequots and um, the northeastern tribes are Algonquians. Cheyennes speak the Algonquian linguistic style. Sioux tribes, Siouan, Southern Blackfoot from The Virginians and the Sissipaha in Virginia, Siouan. They speak the Siouan language. The Sioux used to be in the southeast. They got, I don't know how they got this. The story say the Sioux got ran out and ended up on the plains. It's, but the Sioux used to be in the southeastern part of America. The Siouan dialect was found in Virginia among the Virginia Blackfeet, not the Blackfeet. People used to tell our people of color that they was lying, that they wasn't Native American. There ain't no such thing as Blackfeet from the South. It's Blackfoot. And the Blackfeet are the southeastern Sioux from Virginia and the Piedmont areas. And the Blackfoot are the Western Plains branch of that Siouan linguistic stock. It's 2:20. I'm attacking the market. I had to let y'all know that you know what I'm talking about, because I be lounging around trading. You know what I'm talking. Oh, I got the jury and all that shit is nothing. I done gave this shit away so many times because I was a real drug dealer. Material shit don't even faze me. I understand like how I walk around looking like how I normally look. Like that's how people with real money, if they ain't going into no rooms to impress nobody, to make a statement, it ain't even about, it's about how we feel about ourselves and knowing who we are when we walk into the room. So they know that I'm walking into this room knowing who I am, knowing my value and my worth. Because when we sit down at the table, I don't want you wasting my fucking time. Time is valuable, and the next 30 seconds of your life is not promised, so we should use them all wisely. I need everybody to like and subscribe, and tell everybody to come over to this channel and subscribe and watch my real life, real time journey. We in a trial right now in this stock market, and y'all about to listen to my rock artist song. I want y'all to go tap into my albums. I want y'all to tap into my records. I want you to stream them on all music platforms featuring artists from New York to California. Santorio Hector, also known as the Stock Market Savage. You know what I'm talking about? We want this channel to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond, but once we get to 1,000 subscribers and the channel could be monetized, I want to do something for y'all. So this is Liminal Darn. There's him right there. And I want y'all to check out this record. Everybody in the stock market, you should be playing this. Trial by fire. Let you know, don't sell the motherfucking stocks. Don't sell them stocks. Don't sell them stocks. Don't sell your stocks.
Lost my mind, things used to be alright. I'm in the Badlands once again. Trial by fire.
Liminal, let them see you. This is the artist, Illyville Records.
Hope you enjoy it. Enjoy it more than I enjoy making it for you guys. That's what I'm making music for. If an artist is passionate, I don't know about you guys, that's for me.
Liminal Darn. Liminal Darn. Go stream Trial by Fire. Listen to this when you think you about to panic in the market. While you trading.
You're walking on it, no way. Situation is always the same. Get over it. We only learn from being burned.
You only learn from what?
We only learn from being burned.
Just like the stock market. Trial by fire. You're in a trial right now. The market gonna go back up even if it go further down. If you in the market with your own money, guess what you should be doing? You should be asking for overtime at work. So that's time and a half. You should be trying to do all the overtime, time and a half, and make as much money as you can to buy this shit while it's down.
Sometimes we don't get back what we give, and sometimes our hearts get bruised. Trial by fire. Now I'm doing much work to myself. In the shadow of who I once was. How is this thing still just in my head? Trial by fire. Trial by fire. Trial by fire.
Don't sell your stocks. It's a trial. The loss ain't even real until you sell the stocks. It's an unrealized loss. It's an unrealized loss. Shout out Liminal Darn. You want it, you gotta go through it. You want it or not.
Trial by fire. Trial by fire. This life is kind of fast. Lost my mind. It's just a bit away. I'm in the Badlands once again. Trial by fire. Told you so. Now it's all remix. Getting burned. It's not full circle now. Stealing my sunshine once again.
There should be the theme song for all traders and investors. You're going through a trial when the market goes down. Don't you fold.
Just to break one more. Trying to show you the way of love, but some lessons can't be learned, cause it's trial by fire. Time to corner of selection. With little gain and less to lose. Sometimes we don't get back what we give, and sometimes our hearts get bruised. Cause it's trial by fire. Doing much work to myself. In the shadow of who I once was. How is this thing still just in my head? Trial by fire. Have you felt this way before? Building a habit just
To break one more. Man, don't break a habit to start another one.
trying to show you the way of love, but some lessons can't be learned, cause it's trial by fire. Time to
Oh, the last burnout. I forgot it's another breakdown. Yeah. Before I let you hear the rest of that breakdown, because even right at that point, just to let you, this should be every trader's theme song. This should be every investor's theme song. And when the market goes down and, if you get stopped out, you got stopped out still in the profit zone. Don't panic. Let the stock keep going down. Buy your shit back cheaper. You came out on top. Having that stop loss is cool. But sometimes they seek for stop losses just to make it quick liquidity while they bounce back up. And you don't never know when. You have to just follow the Fibonacci. But it's a trial. That loss that you're looking at in your portfolio does not become real until you actually panic and sell your stocks. And the market is going to reverse, and it will reverse. When the market crashes, and it's a real official, genuine crash, when millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires move money around and take profits, it drives down the price of the stock. That does not mean that the market is crashing, but you should always be hedged. So if any event happens that drives down the price of stocks, that you profit. This is why people understand the philosophy of, reading Fibonacci and real deep technical analysis can make money in any market. And it's a trial. And you have to have a fortified mentality to be a trader. You have to have patience to be an investor, to watch your portfolio go down and have enough discipline to keep buying as long as the story hasn't changed and the company is a profitable company with profitable cash flow with a competent and accomplished CEO. And all you have to do is stay up on top of the market and what's going on in the world. And this is why you have to detach yourself sometimes from always being fucking entertained. You motherfucker without no money, I always want to sit back and be entertained. That's crazy. And complaining about shit and want shit for free and sit back. And that's what the communists like. Yeah, let us give you enough food to last for the month every month and feed you and your family. Y'all stomachs ain't on empty. Right? Is you eating good with extras to life? Man, stop fucking around. It's a trial. And we go through the fire. The traders, this song should have millions of views. This should be every trader's theme song. This should get you through the fire.
Are you guys here for that?
That's what I want you to go listen to. Trial by fire. When you're thinking about selling your stocks, I want you to go listen to my first rock artist on my record label, Illyville Records song. Trial by fire. I want y'all to go follow Liminal Darn.
Please.
Follow the songwriter and the performer. Liminal Darn. This is his music profile channel from his professional channel from my record label. And this is his channel, his private personal channel where you could get special exclusive content and music that he already dropped before he was fucking with Illyville Records. And this is his official release drop. This is where you stream the song, where he get his royalties and all of that. So tap in, trial by fire. That's what it is in the stock market. It's an ongoing trial. It's an ongoing test of your faith and your skills in the stocks that you chose to invest in. If the story hasn't changed, why are you letting them make you panic? Why are you letting what people say make you panic? These channels, they have to find something to talk about every day. That's the network. That's the news. When you listen to everybody but the professionals and the pros and then the self-taught individuals who may not be gurus, but they are accomplished and seasoned investors with the track record to prove that they print money out the market. You know what I mean? And if they learn faster than some others, you know, it doesn't really matter. Progress is definitely as progress is progress.
That's how I always look at it.
And when you have people in your life that are more concerned with helping you take one step forward as opposed to hating on you and trying to every step forward you take, they try to pull you 5 steps backwards.
Yep.
So you didn't get anything accomplished. Pay attention to understand, because we don't have time for that bullshit.
Money always comes back, time doesn't.
We don't have time for that bullshit, you dig? Shout out the rich. One day on my live, when I get my whip out the shop, my customized Lexus, I might pull up on him because he really fuck with me like that. He took this ring off his finger and gave it to me, a rich-ass Republican. I'll pull up on him like, you remember when you gave me this? I still got the ring. He gonna be tripping. Connection for life. I got his business card, though. He rich as fuck. Big stupid ass house in Cleveland Heights. Y'all don't know about the Jews of Ohio and Cleveland, the Jewish mafia. Go study the Cleveland Jewish mafia. Them motherfuckers, man, stop fucking playing the Jewish mafia and the Italian mafia. Motherfucker, Jewish mafia killers too, nigga. Niggas think the Jews won't smoke your ass. Y'all think it's all sweet with the Jews and people of God. Holy, yeah, nigga, you can fuck around. Get your, man, stop fucking around, nigga. You niggas, man. Excuse my language, man. You know, I don't mean no harm. I just be talking like a street person. I'm trying to evolve and, you know, become more refined and politically correct in my conversation to a certain extent, but not really. You think? Not really. Where your ass at, Lemon? Not really. Dude. My homeboy getting married tonight. On a Friday evening. Go jet off on a weekend honeymoon and be back for work Monday. Or if they got time, my nigga probably got $1 million. Now, how long as this motherfucker been working? You dig? Motherfucker been at the same steel factory since I got out of prison. You said what, bro?
I felt like I was trapped in a labyrinth there for a minute. That shit's weird being in someone else's bedroom, but it's like mirrored a little bit differently than mine.
Nigga, why you ain't close the door? Cold as fuck in there. It's just a trial, y'all. It's a trial that you're going through, and you gotta maintain, and you have to attack the market. You can't, if you're watching your portfolio down, shit, find you a play. Stock market savage. This is why the stock options contracts is something that you need to learn about, because you don't have to own the stock. But if you own stocks, that's even better, because if you own stocks and the market is going down, like I said, you don't have to panic. While the market is going down, you can make money off of those stocks that you own. If your stock is going down, take a put options contract. You're gonna make money off that stock that you own while it's declining. And actually, the money that you're making off the put options contracts, you could be buying the stock at a lower price to you know what I mean? Get yourself set up for when the trend reverses and the market turns around. Now you've established a stronger position. You've gotten into a good stock at a freaking sale price. What are you talking about? This is the money game that's being played to hedge all around a weak dollar. This is the hedge around a weak dollar. Understand what's really going on a deeper level. It's a hedge being built around the fact that the U.S. dollar is losing value. China just put in for a request for the Chinese yuan to be the world reserve currency. America going crazy. Trump like, get the fuck out of here. China just petitioned the United Nations or the world currency, whatever organization that the top world currency have to go through to petition to request to become the number one reserve currency. But China has made that move as trying to assert the American dollar in global as being the global reserved currency.
Yes.
So you fucking better pay attention to what's going on in the world around you. And if you come from an environment of having less than, you want to learn how to invest and flip your money. You have to. You have to. We can't. You. Why? That's we can't be too proud to work a job, y'all. If you're working a job and then making $15 an hour, try to take everything that you can. You gotta stop. You gotta stay in the house. You can't go out. You can't buy clothes and do all that shit. Why? Cause you gotta flip that money in the market. Take the time to cut yourself off from people, from activities, from things, from fucking off unnecessary money and resources that you don't have to put into the market and find the areas where you could double up and triple up on your motherfucking investment. It means studying your craft and your discipline. It means being on top of your shit. That's definitely what it means. So now let me tell you, let's talk about some shit. Let's talk about this. Let's look up some shit. Okay? Watch this. Because I want to show y'all some shit. ZSL. ZSL. Pro shares. Ultra short. Silver. ZSL is the ticker symbol. I'm about to give you a potential play. Let's click on this. I should have sold this shit. See the price going up. I got an options contract that I should have sold already because I'm about to get off of this shit. See, fucking with y'all help me make money. This bitch going up. I knew it. This is, that is the inverted silver ETF. As the price of silver goes down, this ETF goes up at 3 times the rate that silver goes down. That's why it's called an inverted ETF. The ticker symbol is ZSL. If silver continues to decline, its 52-week low was like $1.40. It's trading at $2.65 a share. Its 52-week high was $40 a share. So if it's 266, if it's trading at 266 now and its 52-week high was $40 a share, how far is silver going to decline? This is a no-brainer at $2.60 a share. If they continue to push the prices of silver down, which they may continue to do, as well as gold, why? So they can accumulate as much gold and silver as they can at the cheapest price before it actually starts to go through the roof, because these are the physical assets that really secure currency's value. This is a mental game. You are in a trial, and you're going through the fire. Trial by fire by Liminal Dern, my rock artists out there. That should be every trader's theme song. While you trading, you should have trial by fire. When the market freezes you up and you get scared because the market is going down, because people freeze because they like, what the fuck is going on? But no, you gotta focus, bro. If the market is going down, I had to focus. I've been sitting still for 3 weeks, not want to make a move. Like, my portfolio is borderline. I could, if the wrong shit happened, I could be in a margin call and be done lost everything. But I shook myself yesterday. I'm like, no, fuck this. In this type of environment, I gotta find some plays and find a way to get to some money and bring some money into my portfolio. And I made $1,000 out the market yesterday. I made $1,000 out the market from realizing that this is what I had to do Monday. I gotta create some plays this week. My man's getting married today. My partner getting married today. My childhood homeboy who I grew up with, and I was invited to the wedding. This is my weekend with my daughters. My life insurance due. I'm like, all my bills was due. It's the first of the month. I just my phone bill is due. I just paid my electric bill. I paid some, But this is life. I get this shit. I trade for a living right now. That unemployment check ain't enough to do shit. It pay child support, and that $300 it goes into my house, or food and whatever. But listen, this shit come out the market. How I'm living my life. ZSL. That's the inverted pro ultra inverted silver ETF. When it's gives you 3 times the value in the inverted. As silver goes down, this ETF goes up. Remember, its 52-week high was $40 a share, and it was $1 and some change when I first started buying it. I feel like silver is going to continue to go down. So I not only am I getting long in the short, but I'm taking positions in silver mining companies while they're at a discount and getting ready to grab silver at a discount. What the fuck is she talking about? What? Slow money don't know money. Slow money get called dumb money. Dumb money don't have no fun money because they ain't got no money to have fun. Smart money get more money. Mad money. Mad money to blow. Don't you know money? It's a tool that we use to get more money. It's a tool that we put to work for us so we don't have to work so hard, break our back or nothing. You don't know? Organize the market and analyze the market. Oh yeah, we get to starting this on a whole nother level. Right? Trial by fire. You're in a trial right now. You're in a trial right now.
I really like that flow.
You're in a trial right now. You are in a trial right now.
Hey,
Go through the fire. Go through the fire and go stream the record by Liminal Durn Trial by Fire. I know I got some rockers out there. Everything can't be hip hop. To all my people who like a nice yeah, it's rock. It's rock. It's emo rock rap because it goes deep into the mind of the psyche of the experiences of understanding what we all go through. Trial by fire, ups and downs, letdowns, emotional pain, emotional turmoil, the emergence of coming out of that stronger and better, purified, forged. And this is what happens as we trade the market. And the market helps us to develop the psyche and the fortitude and the personality to be the type of individuals that was meant to live this life. Because traders and investors, we elevated on a whole nother level. Salute. I love y'all. Stock Market Savage, subscribe. Silver keep going down. This the move right here. 52-week high, $40 and some change. It's trading right around here. Is silver going to have an immediate recovery, or will silver continue to decline? If it does, this your play, in my opinion. Disclaimer, I do not give investing advice. I'm a self-taught investor. I talk about the stocks that I own, trade, options contracts. You know what I mean? Trade and ownership. However, I only speak on securities that I'm interested in owning and that I own and that I actually trade and give my opinion and my assessment on what I feel is happening in the market and how global economic occurrences and geopolitical news and occurrences may be affecting our investments as retail investors and even as just large investors, whoever. The market is the market. Please understand that when investing, there is the possibility that you could lose some or all of your investment capital. Trade with caution and with confidence. I'm Santorio Hector, Cleveland record producer. Download the albums on Apple Music featuring artists from across the United States, artists like Liminal Dern, songs like Trial by Fire. I bring artists to the people so that the people consume what I feel like is good music and music that can feed your soul or guide you or help you to make a better decision or that you might listen to and understand somebody been there through what you're going through and the struggle and moved on to the next level. Let's get money. Let's make America great. I don't know about again. Let's make America great. You know what I'm saying? Let's make America great. Let's do that. If it was great, yeah, was America, yeah, let's make America great again without the hate, without the racism, without the stereotypes, without uh, these, yeah, let's make America about the brotherhood of humanity, global commerce, trade, human interaction for the benefit, the overall benefit and advancement of human society. I'm the stock market savage. You already know. Download the albums on Apple Music. Go stream Trial by Fire because that's what we in. It's just a test. You know, we trade the market. We trade the market. Get these stocks on sale.